Good evening, and welcome to PMRP Interstellar Flight 21217 from Thunder Canyon, Mars to Somerville, Earth, with a brief layover at Lunar Space Station. I am Standard Aerospace Pilot AI, designated H05T, and will be operating this vessel for the evening. We will be arriving at approximately 10 p.m. Earth local time, and are expecting clear paths en route, with no solar radiation or cosmic turbulence on long-range scanners. Before we take off, we would like to make a few announcements. There is no smoking anywhere within the confines of this ship. In case of emergency, such as fire, meteor strike, rogue AI, or pirate boarding party, please exit the ship through the lobby. For the duration of our flight, restrooms will be on the lower decks. Please ask our lobby staff for directions. We ask that you please turn off all cell phones during the flight. For in-flight entertainment, we now present PMRP's rendition of the Earth's classic production of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Please join us next month as well at the Ecclesia 2018 convention in Boston for PMRP's gender-swapped production of another Earth classic, Star Trek Unlocked Time. And please remember, for the courtesy and comfort of your fellow passengers, our staff and performers, this is not the satellite of love. Riffing is strictly prohibited. Now please buckle up and prepare for takeoff.
Station KID-TV brings you the special event of the year, a first in television history. At this very moment, KID-TV has a live television crew standing by at Santa's workshop. And in just a few seconds, our special correspondent, Andy Henderson, will bring you a person-to-person interview, live via Telstar with Santa Claus himself, direct from the North Pole, where at the moment, the temperature is a cool 91 degrees below zero.
And is it ever cold up here? From this spot, there's only one direction you can go, and that's south. Living up here is pretty rough. I don't know how Santa stands the cold. Since we've been here, we've only been eating frozen food. At least, that's the way it is by the time we get it. Now see, let's take a look-see inside Santa's workshop. Hello again. Boys and girls, it's just weeks before Christmas, and Santa and his elves are working overtime to make sure there's enough toys for children all over the world. Santa's a busy man, but I'm sure he'd like to say a few words to you kids. Hello, Santa! Andy Henderson from KID-TV in Somerville, Massachusetts, USA.
Oh, well, hello, Andy. And hello, boys and girls in TV land. Andy, you caught me at a very busy time.
Santa, please tell the boys and girls, do you think all the toys will be ready by Christmas Eve?
Oh, well, Andy, we've never disappointed the kids yet.
Santa, tell me, are the rumors true that this year you're going to use a rocket sled?
Oh, no, sirree, Andy. We're going out the same as always, with my reindeer, Prancer, Dancer, Vixen, Nixon, and oh, confound it, I get those names mixed up. But the kids all know my reindeer's names by heart, don't they?
Santa, there you are! We have so much to do before Christmas is here, and you stand around here dawdling, talking to this visitor.
Oh, Andy Henderson, please meet my lovely wife, Mrs. Claus.
How do you do, Andy?
Ma'am.
Now, Santa, I want you to finish the spring action on the Rock and Socker robots. There are toy buses with no wheels, sleds to paint. Oh, goodness, you can't fall behind now.
By the way, dear, we're on television.
Television?
some of the new toys we're turning out.
Howdy, Santa!
Oh, Winky! How's production going?
Everything is A-OK, Santa.
Winky's in charge of our space department. Oh, now, here is the latest toy rocket. It runs on real rocket fuel.
Is that so?
Not really. It runs on ginger ale.
Well, see, Santa, I'm curious about this strange doll over here. It's shaped a bit like a G.I. Joe, but its skin is green.
Oh, Winky made that. That's his idea of a Martian.
That's right. Look here, Andy. He's got an interplanetary communication antenna, and a jetpack flying suit, and anti-gravity boots, and a nasal probe.
Oh, a Martian. Wow, I'd hate to meet a creature like that on a dark night. I wonder if there really are people on Mars.
Oh, well, who knows?
Oh, I think there are.
Oh.
I'm nearly sure of it. See, Santa's telescope is usually used to tell who's been naughty and who's been nice. But if I point it right at Mars, what do I see? Canals. Long canals all over the surface of Mars, and that means there's someone up there. Maybe whole cities. They have rocket ships, even bigger and better than ours on Earth. Maybe they're watching Earth right now, across the gulf of space, minds that are to our minds as our minds are to the beasts that perish. Intellects vast and cool and unsympathetic, regarding this Earth with envious eyes and slowly and surely drawing their plans against us. And I would not be surprised if one day they got into their rocket ships with their ray guns and their phasers and their nasal probes and come down here ready to fire at will and probe the noses of poor innocent elves until you can barely blow your nose without blood and viscera mixing with the small enemy. Do you think it's any coincidence that both Martians and boogers are green?
Oh, that's our Winky and his imagination. He's the reason our space department is booming these days.
Well, if there are people on Mars, I hope they have someone up there like you, Santa, to bring joy and good cheer to all the children of Mars.
Keep at it, Winky. Christmas is coming. Now, Andy, I want to show you some more of our other toy projects over here.
Santa Claus.
Dropo, you lazy good for nothing, where are you? Dropo, wake up this instant!
Turn off that tickle ray! I'm sorry, Kiki, sir.
Dropo, you are the laziest man on Mars. What are you doing asleep during working hours?
Oh, I wasn't sleeping, Chief. It's just that I haven't been able to sleep the past few nights. I think I've forgotten how to sleep, so I was just practicing.
Well, I suggest you practice doing your work. Now, where is Lady Molar?
Oh, she went to the food pill center to get some new food pills. The children haven't been eating well. No appetite at all.
It's no wonder. They sit in front of the video set all day, watching those ridiculous Earth programs. It confuses them. And it isn't the Martian way. Where are they now?
Oh, they're in their room, watching ridiculous Earth programs, of course.
Say, Santa, what have we here?
Oh, these are our new line of dolls. Now, this little dolly here walks, talks, sings.
And she can bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan. And never let you forget you're a man.
Almost like a real life little girl.
That she is, Andy, that she is. All she needs is tender, loving care.
And an escape from the oppressive demands of the patriarchy.
Omar, what is a doll?
I don't know, Gumar. What is tender loving care? And what is an added attachment?
What is a hula hoop?
What are rock'em sock'em robots?
What is Twister?
What is barrel of monkeys?
What is
What
Spirograph?
is silly putty?
What is Candyland?
those senseless Earth programs. Enough! Now both of you climb into your sleeping modules and go to sleep.
Must we, Father? I want to watch more of Santa Claus.
And I want to see more toys.
I see I'm going to need to use the sleep spray on you again.
Oh, please don't, Father. I promise we'll only watch a little more.
Father, not the sleep spray. I just want to...
Now good night.
Hello, Droppo. I see you're keeping busy.
Oh, I've been working very hard, Lady Momar. I've been vacuuming the room.
Good. Is the master of the house here?
Oh yes, Kimar's in the children's room tucking them into their sleep modules. And he's very angry too.
I see.
You're home, dearest Momar.
Oh, hello, my Kimar. I've just come from the food pill center with some new food pills. I hope the children will eat these. I chose all of their favorites. Liver and onion pills, boiled spinach pills, tuna and lima bean surprise pills, and a special treat for them, prune tapioca pills.
Oh boy. I'll just put these away in the food storage unit for you, Lady Momar.
Momar, I'm worried about our children.
So am I. They've hardly eaten a thing in 3 days.
It goes deeper than that. They're behaving strangely. They're troubled and restless. I had to use a sleep spray on them again tonight. I mentioned this to my council chiefs today, and I learned it's the same with children all around the planet, in every district. Something is happening to the children of Mars.
Kimar, as leader of Mars, you must do something about it.
I agree, but what?
I suggest you go to Thunder Forest and see Cho-Chan, the ancient one. He'll know what to do. He's never failed you.
You give wise counsel, Momar. I will go. Attention, council officers, please report immediately. Rigna.
Rigna reporting.
Hargo.
Hargo reporting, sir.
Boldar. Boldar reporting at once.
Oh, Boldar reporting, sir.
Officers of the council, we will meet immediately at Cho-Cham's chair in Thunder Forest.
Oh, what is the matter now, Kimar?
I don't know, Boldar, but I mean to find out.
Well, where's Kimar?
Should be here any moment now.
What in the name of Mars is this all about?
We'll find out when Kimar arrives. I presume we're seeking the advice of Cho-Chan, the ancient one.
What does Kimar think we are, a bunch of infants? Can't we make our own decisions? Must we always come crawling to that doddering old fool, Cho-Chem, to dictate our destiny to us?
Cho-Chem is 800 years old. You can't dismiss the wisdom of centuries.
I can.
Gentle Martians, thank you for coming. We will now summon Cho-Chem forth. Cho-Chem, ancient one of Mars, I call upon you. Cho-Chem, are you here? It is I, Kimar, leader of Mars, and the council officers. We have need of your sage guidance.
You summoned me, Kimar?
Please advise us, Cho-Chem. Something is wrong with our children. They are sullen and melancholy. They eat not. They sleep not. Their only interest is watching meaningless Earth programs on the video.
What time of year is it now?
It is the middle of September.
No, not here. I mean on Earth. Oh yes, it is early December on Earth. Close to the time of the Christmas. That explains it.
Excuse me, what is a Christmas?
It is an occasion for great joy and peace on the planet Earth. And for children, it is also a time of anticipation as they await the arrival of Santa Claus and his gifts.
Bah, what nonsense.
What has this to do with our children, Ancient One?
We have no true children on Mars. They have children's bodies, but with adult minds. They do not have a childhood. I've seen this coming for centuries. They are born, Our electronic teaching machines are attached to their brains while they're still in their cradles. Information is fed into their minds in a constant stream. And by the time they can walk, they're adults. They've never played. They've never learned to have fun. And now they are rebelling.
What do you advise, Cho-Chen?
The children must be allowed to be children again. They must learn to play. They must learn what it means to have fun. We need a Santa Claus on the moon.
Santa Claus on Mars?
Where will we get a Santa Claus?
There's only one Santa Claus, and he's on Earth.
Well, I guess that takes care of that. Didn't I tell you it was a foolish idea to seek advice from that old man?
This is a serious matter, Voldar, and desperate problems require desperate deeds. Earth has had Santa Claus long enough. We will go to Earth and bring him to Mars.
I oppose this. Our children are fine the way they are. I don't want any Santa Claus bringing them toys and games. They'll start playing and laughing and running underfoot. They'll become a nuisance.
I've made my decision. We leave for Earth tonight. Rig off cargo. Prepare spaceship Primus 1. Approaching projected Earth orbit. Fire portside rockets number 1 and number 2.
Portside rockets number 1 and number 2. Fire.
Entering Earth orbit. All right, Voldar, now to find Santa Claus. Turn on your magnoscope to 3rd power.
Magnoscope to 3rd power.
We're over a city of some sort. Rigna, you can read Earthling. What does that big billboard say?
Welcome to Somerville, home of Marshmallow
So that's what the Earth people call a city? Oh, how primitive. Look at all those buildings above ground. Why, we could destroy that city with one blast of our Q-ray.
We did not come here to destroy anyone. Our only purpose is to bring Santa Claus back to Mars. Turn to magnoscope 5th power. Let's see if we can locate Santa Claus. He wears a red suit trimmed with white fur, and he has a long white beard.
Oh, but there are millions of people down there. It's like looking for a speck of space dust in a comet's tail. Oh, wait a minute, I see him. I actually see Santa Claus.
I see him too. He's standing on a street corner, ringing the bell.
No, he's not. He's standing near the entrance next to a large black kettle.
Why, there are hundreds of Santa Clauses down there. Argo, engage audio.
So, are we going to bring all of them back with us to Mars?
No, just one. And with so many, we'll miss one. Prepare for landing on next orbit. We interrupt our program with a special bulletin. An unidentified object has been spotted in orbit around Earth. The Soviet Union denies it has launched any new space shuttle. Our radar stations are tracking the spaceship, or whatever this object might be. The U.S. Air Force has alerted all defense commands and retaliatory units. Stay tuned for further bulletins.
Sir, Earth radar beams are bouncing off our ship.
It certainly took them long enough to spot us.
Voldar, turn on the radar shield.
Radar shield. Wait. All hands. Malfunctioning of radar shield.
Argo, check the radar box.
Right away, sir.
Oh. Radar shield's functioning again. What went wrong, Argo?
It appears we have a slight case of Dropo.
Hi there, Chief.
Bravo! What on Mars are you doing here?
Oh, well, Chief, I went to the launching pad so I could say goodbye to you. Goodbye. But then I remembered I've never been to Earth, so I just thought I'd come to
Bravo, I may just leave you on Earth in place of Santa Claus.
I'm sorry, Chief. I'm sorry.
Get below decks. I'll deal with you later. Prepare to land. We'll set down on that wooded hill. There appears to be some sort of stone rocket ship already there.
Actually, I believe that's a mill. Sir, don't make me Martians explain this to you. Specifically, a powder house mill.
Rocket silencer set.
Rotor rockets number 1 and 2, fire. Lower landing legs. And commence final landing. We'll leave Drapo on board to mind the ship.
All this trouble over a fat little man in a red suit.
Here's another UFO bulletin. The Defense Department has just announced that the unidentified flying object has suddenly disappeared from our radar screens. They believe the object has either disintegrated in space or has landed somewhere on the surface of the Earth. Whatever this object may be, it has the ability to nullify our radar beams. Because of this ominous situation, authorities have ordered the Strategic Air Command into action.
The Defense Department believes that the object spotted on our radar screens might have been nothing more than a meteor, which burned up when it entered our atmosphere. However, aerospace experts at NASA are convinced it was a Martian spaceship. Stay tuned for further bulletins.
Billy, what does a Martian look like?
I don't know, Betty. No one's ever seen one.
I don't believe there are any Martians.
Oh, you don't, huh? Well, what would you do if a Martian walked up right behind you?
I'd ignore them.
Oh, you would you?
Yes. Ignoring.
Stop fooling around, Betty. I'm trying to listen.
I see a Martian!
Boy, you and your imagination. Come on, let's go home. Who are you?
Don't be afraid, children. We are from Mars. You have nothing to fear. We have children just like you on Mars.
Oh, what are those funny palm tree things sticking out of your head? Oh, those are our antennae. Are you a bug? Like a grasshopper or a praying mantis?
Keep quiet, Betty.
Stupid urchin. Is this what you want to do to our children on Mars? Turn them into nincompoops like this?
Hold your tongue, Boulder. What's your name, little boy?
Billy. Billy Foster, sir, and this is my sister, Betty.
Perhaps you can help us, Billy. We're looking for one of your Santa Clauses.
There's only one Santa Claus.
But we've seen many of them in your cities.
Oh, those are just Santa's helpers. There's only one real Santa Claus. He's in his workshop up at the North Pole.
Well, that's just what we came here to find out. Let's go.
Come on, you kids.
Hey, let me go!
Oh, where are you taking us?
Unhand them, Boldar.
What? And leave them here to inform the authorities?
Oh, he's right, Kimar. We'd better take him along with us to the North Pole.
Oh, very well, but do not harm them, Boldar. And now, we blast off to the North Pole. This morning, 2 children disappeared mysteriously from the vicinity of Davis Square, Somerville, Massachusetts. The police have found no clues, and it seems as though Billy and Betty Foster have simply vanished into thin air. This appears to be a day when everything is vanishing into thin air. Also unaccounted for is the puzzling object, possibly a Martian spaceship, that landed in Powderhouse Park. While local police are continuing their search for the missing children, the armed forces are continuing their search for the mysterious object from space.
All right, Billy and Betty, nobody's here in the spaceship command room. Come on in.
Oh, golly.
Now, I'm not supposed to bring you here. The chief's gonna be awful mad if he finds us.
Oh, boy. Wait till the kids at school find out I was inside a real Martian spaceship.
Now, don't touch anything. But look, here's the anti-gravity generator, and these are the retro rockets.
Does it light up?
But only when the radar waves are bouncing off our ship. Then we put up this radar screen, and nobody can find us in space.
Oh, boy. That's pretty sharp.
What's this button, Drapo?
Oh, that's the elevator signal. That light starts flashing when somebody's coming up from the navigation deck.
Oh, look, Drapo. It just started flashing.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Oh, somebody's coming up. Oh, we better get out of here.
No! There's no time for that. Oh, I'm in big trouble. Let's hide in the radar box for now. Climb in there. Quick!
Drobo! Thinking of taking another nap in the radar box, are you?
Oh, no, sir. No. As a matter of fact, I was just just looking in there to remind myself never to hide in there again.
A likely story.
We're approaching the North Pole.
You watch yourself, Dropo.
I can see Santa Claus's workshop. Prepare for landing. Rigna and Hargo, set the rocket silencers. Dropo, you stay aboard and guard those children. They must not leave the ship now.
Now or ever?
What do you mean, Voldar?
If we take them with us to Mars, Santa's disappearance would remain a mystery. No one on Earth would ever know that Santa Claus was kidnapped by Martians.
Perhaps you're right. Dropo, get back to those children and don't let them out of your sight. Understand?
Yes, sir. I understand. I'll keep an eye on them downstairs, where they definitely are.
We landed, sir.
Secure the ship. Dropo, you remain on guard. Rigna, Hargo, and Voldar, you'll accompany me. Come. We'll activate Torg.
Torg? To capture a roly-poly little man like Santa Claus? We don't need Torg.
We won't take any chances. Come. Nothing can stop Torg.
They're going to kidnap Santa Claus. And us too.
Not if we can help it. We just gotta get out of here and warn Santa. First, we pull out all the cables from their radar shield box. That way the U.S. Space Force can find us.
Be careful, Billy. Those cables are dangerous.
No. There. That ought to do it. And now we just have to get past their Torg.
Billy, what is a Torg?
I have absolutely no idea. But I'm not afraid of it. Quick, let's go.
This must be it. Santa Claus's workshop.
Now, officers, this action must take place swiftly. We can't afford to make any mistakes. Hargo, you cover the rear of the workshop. Rigna, Voldar, cover the front entrance. I'll direct Torg.
Voldar isn't here.
Go back to the ship and tell Voldar.
I'm right here.
Voldar, this is another one of your delaying tactics. You've been opposing me at every turn. Now I'm warning you, change your attitude.
Are you finished, Chief?
Yes, I am. And you will be too if you're not careful.
Oh, but I am careful, Chief. So careful that I looked in on the children before I left the ship.
You stay away from those children.
Well, that'll be easy to do. They've escaped.
Voldar, if this is your idea of a joke.
Oh, no. Ask Dropo. They overheard our plans. At this very moment, they're on their way to Santa Claus to warn him.
It's true. Keon, look. It's their footprints.
We must stop them. Those children mustn't reach Santa Claus. Follow them. I'll put Torg on their trail. Torg, come out of the spaceship. Torg, come out of the spaceship.
Torg crush, Torg kill, Torg destroy.
Billy, I can't run anymore. I'm cold and I'm wet and I'm just plain scared. And my shoes are caked with ice.
Please, Betty, try. We gotta warn Santa. We can't stop now. He might catch us.
Where is Santa?
I don't know. His workshop must be somewhere around here. Oh, Betty, look. It's Voldar.
Oh, he's the mean one. The one who doesn't like us.
Come on. There's an ice cave down here. We can hide in it. Get in. Oh, hey. Oh, Voldar just ran away. I think we're safe. Oh, boy, that was close.
Why did he run away, though? Maybe something was chasing him.
I don't know. You stay here. I'll go take a look.
Is the bear gone? Why didn't he eat us?
I guess we just didn't smell like food. Maybe he's after Voldar. But the coast is clear. Come on, Betty, let's go.
I'm cold. I wish it wouldn't snow.
That's the best thing that could happen. It'll cover our tracks and make it harder for the Martians to find us.
And it'll make it hard for us to find Santa's workshop. I'm scared.
We'll find it. Which way is north?
Oh, I see it. I see Santa's workshop.
Where?
It's right there. See the lights?
Oh. No, those lights are moving.
Here. moving toward us.
Eddie, that's not Santa's house.
What is it?
Good work, Tor. Now, destroy them. Crush them out of existence. Do as I say.
Hold on. I knew you'd try something like this. I set Tor's control so he will only obey me. Torg! Release. Children, you were very lucky. Now don't try to escape again. You may not be so fortunate next time. Rigna, take them back to the ship. Lock them up and rejoin us.
Right away, Kimar.
You won't get away with this, you Martians.
Danger grows with every minute. Let's get Santa Claus and blast off. We'll surround the workshop and send Torg in to get Santa. Nobody is to be harmed unless there's no other way.
No one is to be harmed. What happened to the great warriors of our planet? Mars used to be the planet of war. Mark my words, Kimar. Your softness will destroy us. Santa Claus, toys, games, laughing children. Bah!
Silence, Voldar. All to your posts. Torg, follow me.
Torg no crush. Torg no kill. Torg no destroy. Torg never have any fun.
Hey! Stop right there!
Well, what have we here? More toys?
No, Santa! Those are Martians! But I've been telling you, Martians are real! And they just kicked our door down! Stay back! You big, ugly, booger-colored bad guys!
Easy does it now, Mickey.
Santa Claus, you're coming with us. Prepare yourself.
Oh, no, you don't! You can't take him! It's too close to Christmas!
Quiet, you.
We don't want to hurt you, Santa Claus, so come along quietly.
Torg crush. Torg kill.
Oh, well then! Where did you come from? Why, you're the smartest looking toy robot I've ever seen. And very nicely made, too. Let's see if you can stand an attention like my toy soldiers. Attention!
Torg crush. Torg kill.
By the great dog star! Santa's treating him like a toy! Get him, Torg! Grab him!
He can't.
He's become a toy.
Santa did it.
Enough! Santa Claus, you'll come with us immediately, or else.
Hey! You see, this is a ball-peen hammer! And if any of you takes one step closer, the green guy with the booger-catcher mustache gets it right between the eyes!
Why, you little worm, I'll fix you!
Winky's frozen. Why did you do that to my best helper?
It's harmless. It'll wear off in a short while.
Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Now you come with us. We need you on Mars.
Are you sure this is harmless?
Goodness! I never saw such a lazy elf! Standing around like some kind of statue! But, like, there's work to be done! Let's get to it! Dear, who are all these people? You're not supposed to be here!
Oh.
Torg, take Santa Claus. Obey my command.
Forget it, Kima. He's nothing but a toy now. Best to leave him here.
Mrs. Claus, too. You know, my dear, I can't recall a time when you were so silent for so long.
Let's go, old man. You're coming with us to Mars.
We have now arrived at Luna Station. It is 8:45 local standard time. There will be a brief layover as we refuel, confirm orbital re-entry trajectory for Somerville, and replace Torg. Oh, Torg. Wherefore art thou, Torg? Please return to the ship in 10 minutes for the completion of our flight. And remember, candy is wholesome and good for you. To be purchased at the concession stand in the lobby. Thank you for flying PMRP Interstellar.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to confirm that Santa Claus has been kidnapped by Martians.
Le Père Noël a été kidnappé de Martians.
Santa Claus ha sido secuestrada por los Marcianos.
Der Weihnachtsmann Werner von Mars
Was that Greek? I failed Greek. One time I diagrammed a sentence so poorly I discovered a formula for time travel. Oliaju vasi esi apachtia apo tus martires.
We're live at the North Pole where Mrs. Santa Claus has positively identified the kidnappers as Martians. Mrs. Claus, can you tell us exactly what you witnessed?
Oh, dear me! They were absolutely green! There were 3 of them, and they had strained in their heads! They broke down the workshop door and took our dear Santa away! They said they were taking him to Mars in their rocket ship, just like I always said they would! And it's almost Christmas! They left their robot here!
Toy crush.
And one of the Martians was big and ugly with a rubber-stamped camera mustache, and I popped him a good one right in his probable snoot. Winky dear, it doesn't help to fit. If any Martians are listening, we just want our Santa Claus back! You Martians will never get away with this! Don't you worry, Santa. Earth is never going to give you up! And Earth is never going to let you down!
Never in the history of mankind have the nations of the world reacted with such unanimity and cooperation. Tonight, the lights will burn until dawn in the United Nations building as the leaders of the world map out a course of action.
Whoever or whatever these Martians are, and whatever their nefarious purposes may be in kidnapping our beloved Santa Claus, we beg of you, just one thing.
Please think of the children.
No sign of Earth's ships. Looks like we made a clean getaway.
How's our captain?
He's having the time of his life. He's such a funny little man. Why, I've only been with him for 5 minutes, and he has me laughing just like an earthling. Okay, listen to this. What's soft and round, and you put it on a stick, and you toast it in a fire? And it's green.
I don't know. What?
A marshmallow!
That's what you're all becoming, Martian mellows. Soft and weak. This old man is a menace, and I intend to do something about it.
And it was a very foggy Christmas Eve. I could barely make out this chimney in the fog, but I found it all right, and I started to crawl in. Well, I'll tell you, it was the biggest chimney I'd ever been in. And then suddenly I realized it wasn't a chimney at all. It was the smokestack of the Queen Elizabeth ocean liner. Well, Don't you think that was funny?
Yes, Santa.
Oh, well, why don't you laugh?
Oh, gee, Santa. This is all our fault. We told the Martians where to find you.
Oh, balderdash and fiddly-dee, Billy. Everybody knows where Santa lives. Besides, I've always wanted to visit Mars.
Billy, do you think Mommy and Daddy will be angry with us because we went to Mars without asking first?
Oh, I don't know, Betty. But I bet you'll send us up to bed without supper.
Oh, you think that's something? I can just see Mrs. Claus now. Christmas coming and I'm not there. She'll be as mad as a wet hen. Oh, me, oh, my.
Come and get it. Dinner time.
And here's Droppo. If I can't cheer you up, Droppo can. He always makes me laugh.
We've got a wonderful dinner tonight. We have salmon loaf pills and creamed corn pills.
No, thank you, Droppo.
We're not hungry.
Well, Santa is. Don't mind if I do. Delicious. Just like the salmon loaf Mrs. Claus makes.
Come on, Billy, Betty. No? Is it all right if I have your Jell-O salad pill?
Sure.
Oh, I just love Jell-O salad.
Pills for dinner? Gee, Mars must be a terrible place to live.
Droppo, take a walk. Well, and how are Santa and the little earthlings? My, it must be tiresome cooped up in this tiny little room. Say, how would you like to see the rest of the ship?
You're not fooling me. You don't like us.
You're mean.
Oh, come now. That's not true. Why, Santa makes everyone feel good. Even me.
I don't trust you.
Now, Billy, that's not the Christmas spirit. Why, of course, Voldar, we'd love to take the grand tour. All right, children, here we go.
And this room is called the
airlock.
That's right.
This is where you come when you're ready to go out in space. It's airtight. You put on your spacesuit and go out through that door. The door closes when you come back, and you pump air back into the room through that air duct. When it reaches the pressure of the rest of the ship, you can take your spacesuit off.
Well, aren't you a smart lad?
Where's the control that opens the door, sir?
Oh, not here. That's on the control deck. You see, once you pull that switch, the warning bell sounds, and in 60 seconds, that door opens.
That's to give the spacemen a chance to make a final checkup on their equipment. There's no air out in space. If that door were to open right now, it would pull all the air out of this room and us with it.
You certainly know a great deal about space travel, little boy.
He's going to be a spaceman when he grows up.
Maybe sooner than that.
Santa, what's that funny clock?
60 seconds.
Oh, that must be the airlock timer.
Santa, he's locked us in!
Oh, I don't think so. He probably just stepped out for a moment.
It's locked! I don't trust Voldar. He's not like Kemar and the others.
I don't like him.
I'm worried, Santa.
Now, children, let's not get excited.
It's Voldar! He's gonna open the space door! Help me! I got help!
Oh, geez, Santa, what are we gonna do? What if that door opens? We haven't got a chance!
Oh, where did you say that air duct goes, Billy?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Voldar! Who's in the airlock?
Oh, no one now.
What's going on, Voldar?
Chief, Santa and the children are missing!
Voldar, where are they?
Drifting around in space along with the rest of the space junk.
By the great North Star, Voldar, I will finish you! Before I'm through with you, Voldar, you'll wish you were floating around out there in space.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas, everyone! Ho, ho.
Santa Claus? You're all right. I thought you were.
Well, Voldar accidentally left us in the airlock and then came up here and accidentally threw the door switch. We knew we had to get out of there in a hurry, or that would be the end of us. Accidentally, of course.
So we climbed out through the air duct.
Oh, the air duct.
But the air duct is just a narrow thing, and you're so big.
Well, you're talking to Santa Claus, sir.
But how?
Now, you wouldn't want me to tell all my secrets, would you?
You red-suited jack in the box, I'll get you yet.
Men, take Voldar to the ship's brig.
Oh, poor Voldar. He looks like he's someone who's seen a ghost.
Begin landing operations for Mars descent.
Firing retro rockets 1 and 2. Fire!
Lower landing legs. Hargo, after we secure the ship and lower the ladder, you and Rigna take Voldar to the council room. He'll stand trial for his crimes.
Right, Chief. He'll get whatever's coming to him.
We've landed.
Hatch open.
Hatch open.
Ladder down. Power off. Ship secure.
Ship secure.
Good. Now Droppa and I are going to go introduce Santa to Moar and the children.
And we'll take charge of Voldar.
Keep a constant guard on him. Use the nuclear curtain. The last thing we want is Voldar escaping and causing trouble.
Mother, is Father here yet?
No, Bomar. I'll let you know the moment he arrives.
Is Droppo coming back too?
Yes, Girmar. Now both of you go back to your studies.
6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8.
Momar, I'm home!
Oh, Girmar. Are you alone?
No, we have some guests from Earth. Droppo, please escort them in.
Greetings! Home, sweet home.
These are our young Earthling friends, Betty and Billy.
Pleased to meet you.
Welcome to our home, children.
There's someone else, too. Come on in.
Ho! Lady Momar, I'm not accustomed to entering people's homes through the door, but you have no chimney.
Welcome, Santa Claus. We hope you'll make the children on Mars very happy.
I'll try, dear lady. I'll try. Now, how shall we begin?
Well, we'll start with my youngsters. How are they, Momar?
The same. Quiet, remote, and very unhappy. They're in their rooms.
Well, let old Santa say hello to them, and I'm sure these children would like to meet them.
Oh, children, your father is home.
Father, we missed you so much.
I missed you too. Children, I brought some visitors from Earth. Betty and Billy, this is Girmar and Bomar.
Oh, hiya.
There's nothing in your hand. What are you trying to give me?
My hand. To shake.
How old are you?
10.
I'm 10 too. And Girmar's 8.
Ah, so's my sister Betty.
On Earth, do you have troll dolls and hoppity hops?
Sure we do.
Children, we have another Earth person who wants to meet you. This is Santa Claus.
Is it really you, Santa Claus?
We watch you every day on the video, Santa. We love you and your toys.
I can't believe it. That's the first time in months I've heard our children laugh. Perhaps they'll even go to sleep without the sleep spray tonight. If you use it too often, they build up a tolerance. It doesn't work the same way.
Santa, tomorrow we'll set up a workshop for you. It won't be exactly the same as the one you have on Earth, but I'm sure it'll serve your purposes.
Good. Now, I'd like to get going and have the toy shop operating full blast so I can return to Earth for Christmas. You know, Mrs. Claus is a very good-natured woman.
Santa Claus, you will never return to Earth. Now, you belong to Mars.
Ho.
How are you enjoying the brig, Voldar?
Season's greetings, Voldar. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is in Martian torture. Shoot me now and get it over with.
So, Santa's new toy shop is operating full blast. I went down and took a look around. It is nothing like the one on Earth. No one is sewing or hammering. It's automated.
this Christmas thing. You know, they have one little toy. It's the cutest thing. It's just a long coiled spring, but it goes down steps all by itself. I know I'm not a child, but I really want one. Think of the things I could do with it.
Toys! The decay is setting in. It's even affecting these clowns. Soon all Martians will be blithering idiots. And me, Voldar, the beloved, locked in a dirty cave prison cell like a speckled Mars worm. Oh, Kima, you will pay for this. I'll find a way. First, got to break out of here. How to deal with Rickman Hargo, though. I know. Rigna, need you!
What do you want now, Boulder? It's not time for your food pills.
There's a deadly phobia spider on the wall of my cave cell. Can you disengage the nuclear curtain and zap the disgusting thing with your freeze ray?
Afraid of a little spider, eh, Voldar?
Disengage nuclear curtain.
All right, Voldar, where's the spider?
It's right over here, Aldous. We taking that? Got it, freeze! And now I'll change the setting from freeze to obedient submission.
How may I assist you, Voldar? Should I get the nasal probe?
Maybe later. Oh, Hargo! Where are you, Hargo?
You pipe down, Voldar. I don't take orders from you. At your service, Voldar.
Well. A nice little team we have here. Now, tell me everything you know about Santa's new Martian toy workshop.
The toy shop is fully operational. The toy shop features a completely mechanized assembly line. The toy shop is manufacturing thousands of toys per hour. Toys will be distributed to every child on Mars Christmas Eve.
Oh, blasted toys! Is there no end to this foolishness? We have no time to lose. We must go into action. We cannot eliminate Santa Claus, but we can discredit him. Make him a laughingstock throughout Mars! We'll work on that. Now, listen carefully. The workshop closes at 10 o'clock. The guards will be at Kima's house guarding Santa Claus. Now, this is what we'll do, see? First, we'll go in.
Hi, Billy. How's the toy making?
Oh, gee, Trompo, everything's great.
Santa, look what I have. Hundreds and thousands of letters for you from children all over Mars.
Oh, well, of course.
Can I read some to you? This one asks for 2 dolls.
2 dolls coming up.
And these 3 letters all ask for baseball bats.
3 baseball bats.
And this child wants a toy airplane.
Well, I've got just the thing. Oh, look at me. Santa Claus, the great toy maker, pressing buttons. That's automation for you. Technology. Sheesh. Well, that's enough for one day. Let's close up shop.
Hey, Santa, where'd you get the second suit? This looks swell.
Oh, pretty nice, eh? Lady Bobart made that for me. Can't wear the same suit day in and day out, you know.
Can I try it on, Santa?
Oh, don't be silly, Droppo. This would never fit you. Why, you have to fatten up first.
Fair enough, huh? Well, I think the suit would fit just fine. Eating that many food pills would take too long anyway, I know. Santa, are you gone? If you don't want me to put the suit on, just say so. Okay, if you say. Just try for a second just to see how it feels to, how it feels to be Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho! And this is nice. And my button finger pushing finger isn't tired at all. I can make toys all night. And I'll just make toys and sing jingle bells. And Santa will be impressed. And we'll be best friends. And we'll go on sleigh rides. And this is gonna be great. Jingle bells, ho, ho, ho.
children. As they say on Earth, another day, another dollar.
Well, hello, Santa. How are you feeling today? Tired?
Oh, no, I'm not tired. But my finger is. It's been pressing buttons all day long. Well, I think I'll go in and put my finger to bed.
Children, here are your warm milk pills. You can play for half an hour, and then you have to go to bed too.
Father, can we watch the Earth program?
Certainly, dear, but only for half an hour.
Yay!
Betty, Billy, don't you want to watch the Earth program?
Oh, no, sir. We're not interested in the Earth programs. I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Me too.
Just a moment.
Good night, Mr. Kimar. Good night, Lady Momar.
Oh, wait, children, are you not feeling well?
We feel fine, sir. Good night.
Has someone been mistreating you?
No, sir. You and Lady Momar have been just swell to us. Good night.
What could it be, Momar? They're behaving the way our children used to behave.
Can't you tell, Kimar? They're homesick. They miss their friends, their parents. Kimar, you've got to send those children back to Earth.
Impossible.
Please think about it, Kimar. It's the only way.
So, here it is. Santa's new toy workshop. Now, stay close and keep quiet.
Yes, Mulder.
Argo, hold that flashlight steady. Now, watch this. I'm going to get inside that toy-making machine and mix up all the wires. That'll put Santa Claus out of business once and for all.
Once and for all.
There. Now Santa's silly toys will never be the same.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Someone's coming. Get down.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
What? Break! It's Santa Claus! Quick, grab him!
Grab the Santa Claus.
What? Hey! I mean, ho, ho, ho!
Now you quit struggling, my fat little friend. Rigna, Argo, take him to the prison cave. And deploy the nuclear curtain for the keep him inside. Tomorrow marks the end of Operation Santa Claus. And Mars finally returns to normal.
Children, breakfast is ready. Dropo! Dropo, you rascal! Where are you? Dropo!
Good morning, dear.
Kimar, I can't find Dropo. His bed hasn't been slept in.
What's he up to now?
Good morning, all. Good morning. Lady Momar, my extra suit, the one you made for me, is missing. I was looking for it, and it's gone.
That's two things that are missing, your suit and Droppo.
What? Yes, that explains it. When you find my missing suit, you'll find Droppo inside. I'll bet he's out someplace playing Santa Claus.
My apologies on his behalf, Santa. I'll take care of him.
Oh, now let him have his fun. He's probably at the toy shop making toys. He loves it.
Children, time to get up. Your breakfast is ready.
Oh, yes. If you don't hurry, your breakfast pills will get cold. Well, Droppo doesn't seem to be here at the workshop, but let's get started for the morning. Betty, what's first on the list today?
One teddy bear and one scooter.
One teddy bear and one scooter.
Santa, stop the machine. Look.
This doll has a teddy bear's head, and the teddy bear has a doll's head.
I can't understand it. Let's try it again. What's next, Betty?
One baseball bat.
A baseball tennis racket? What? This'll never do. This machine isn't working right. Oh dear. What else, Betty?
A toy train set.
Toy train set. Well, alrighty.
Oh no, it's a toy train with airplane wings.
Why, this doesn't make sense. Well, this never happened when we made toys by hand. Something's very strange is happening here. Bomar, I think you'd better call your father.
Father, we're in the toy shop. Droppo isn't here, and there's something wrong with the toy machine. And there's a teddy doll and a baseball train, and Santa Claus says this has never happened. And I put my breakfast pill up my nose because Dear Mother dared me, and now everything smells like ham, and we need your help right away.
What is it? Oh, my head. Say, what are we doing in here?
I have no... Oh, wait, I remember.
Voldar!
He used the submission ray on us!
He made us bring Santa Claus here and lock him behind the nuclear curtain.
Oh, poor Santa Claus. I feel terrible about this.
No sign of Santa now, though. Didn't you switch on the nuclear curtain?
I thought you switched it on.
Then it looks like Santa escaped. Well, good for him.
Voldar is still out there, and I'm sure he's up to no good. Let's go to the workshop and make sure Santa Claus is safe.
Right.
Sabotage. Somebody switched around all the wiring. Droppo's gone, your suit is missing, and now this machine's been vandalized. Put them all together. It spells Voldar.
He was here, and he thought Droppo was me.
That means he took Droppo. I'm going to find him.
Poor Droppo.
We're going to find Voldar, and he'll stand trial once again before the Mars Council.
I'll help you, Father.
Us too.
Voldar, wherever you are, report in immediately. You're still under my command, and I order you to report this instant.
Don't make me laugh, Kima, sir.
You're under arrest, Voldar.
Don't threaten me, you green gargoyle. I have a weapon that's much more potent than you. As you may know, I'm holding Santa Claus a hostage. One false move and your little ho-ho-ho man will be destroyed.
Kimar, we just found Santa Claus.
Huh?
All right. What do you want, Voldar?
These are my terms. First, destroy the toy machine. Second, we will release Santa Claus if you promise to send him and the Earthlings back to their own planet. Third, no more joy through toys nonsense on Mars. Well,
you win.
Victory is mine. Surprised to see me, Kima? I was right outside the workshop. Now, honor my terms or pay the price.
Ho, 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 ho! Voldar, we meet again, eh?
What? You? I don't know how you escaped the nuclear curtain, but you won't escape me. You're through.
Santa Claus has all kinds of powers you don't know about.
Voldar, why don't you just relax?
Santa Claus of Earth, you're going to relax permanently.
Okay, kids, let's get him!
Yeah! Here's some squirt guns.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Voldar, look here.
You rats!
How about some slippery bubble soap, Voldar?
Here, kids, grab these badminton rackets.
Have a toy tank, Voldar. Have a bunch.
How about some rubber snakes?
Oh, no, I can't stand snakes.
Toy fighter jets, destination Voldar!
We have 10,000 marbles.
I said ceasefire.
No! I give up. Just get me away from these infernal children and their toys.
Voldar, you never had Santa captive. You took Droppo instead.
Ho, 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 everybody. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Droppo, we were so worried about you. Don't ever go away again.
You don't need me here on Mars anymore, Kimar. You've got a wonderful Santa Claus of your very own, Droppo. No, like this, Droppo.
Goodbye, Billy.
Goodbye, Lady Wilmar. And thank such good care of us.
Goodbye, Betty dear. You stay safe.
You too, Lady Momar.
You're my favorite, don't tell the others.
I hope you had a great Christmas. Thanks to you, I know we will.
Bye, Bomar. We sure had fun.
We're gonna miss you so much.
Do you think we'll ever meet again?
I'm sure you will, children. And thank you, Santa, for bringing happiness to the children of Mars.
And the Christmas spirit to all of us.
Kima, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you and yours the very best of everything. I am so proud to call you all my friends.
Whoa! Merry Christmas, everybody! Droppo Claus is here!
Oh, you look great in that suit, Droppo. Although I do think you still could put on a little weight.
Ah, but now you can have Christmas food pills to fatten up on.
Like gingerbread pills.
And candy cane pills.
And marshmallow pills.
And now, children, if we hurry, we can get back to Earth in time for Christmas Eve.
Yay!
Oh, shall we get going?
Yay!
Oh, goodbye, dear friends, and Merry Christmas! Away!
Yay! S-A-N-T-A-C-L-A-U-S, hooray for Santa Claus! Hooray for Santa Claus! Yay, yay for Santa Claus! He's fat and round, but jumping chimney. He can climb down any chimney. When we hear sleigh bells ring, our hearts go ting-a-ling, because there'll be presents under the tree. Hooray for Santa Claus! Now all year long at the North Pole, he's busy making toys, but he knows just what you're doing, so you better be good girls and boys. Hang up that mistletoe, soon you'll hear ho ho ho. On Christmas Day you'll wake up and you'll say, hooray for Santa Claus! Soon you'll hear ho ho ho. On Christmas Day you'll wake up and you'll say, hooray for Santa Claus! S-A-N-T-A-C-L-A-U-S, hooray for Santa Claus! Spell it S-A-N-T-A-C-L-A-U-S, hooray for Santa Claus! Hooray for Santa Claus! Hooray for Santa Claus! Ho, ho, ho!
Somerville, Earth. It is 9:35 local standard time. The temperature is 39 degrees, with the evening's weather mostly cloudy. Thank you for flying PMRP Interstellar. In-flight performance Santa Claus Conquers the Martian was provided for you by the Post-Meridian radio players. We please ask that you hold your applause till the end. Santa Claus was performed by Kevin Cordis, Droppo by Brian Rust, Voldar by Jeremy Holstein, Kima by Brian Keller, Rigna by Kerry Kiba, Hargo by Joe DeBach, Chochem by Michael McAfee, The Polar Bear by the Brave and Mighty Death Hug, TV Anchor by Eric Chung, Andy by Amanda Balaguer, Momar by Emma Joyce, Girma by Sarah Leon, Bomar by David Barker, Billy by Keegan Hannon, Betty by Ramenta Holden, Mrs. Claus by Hannah Baker, Winky by Jenny Gutgazal, and Tor played himself.
Tor Crush!
Our director was Mayor Free, producer Caitlin Mason, stage manager Meg Wickham, house manager Liz Salazar, graphic designer Gilly Rosenthal, costumer Elizabeth Ryan, RA and sound technician Jay Sikora, with sound design by Grace Gist. My human name is Peter Wallace. We at PMRP wish you all a heartfelt happy holidays. Good night.